Hello guys, today I'll brief you about the best practice of migrating Oracle or any database to BigQuery. Before we begin, we'll talk about the most common terms used here, CDC and the data pipeline. Let's talk about CDC first. Change data capture are techniques that are used to identify changes. CDC is a process of capturing changes made at the data source and applying them throughout the enterprise. CDC minimizes the resources required for ETL processes because it only deals with the data changes. The source of the CDC is the transaction logs, for example, Oracle redo logs or MS SQL server logs. As insert, updates, and deletes are applied to the tracked source tables, entries that describe those changes are added to the log. The log serves as the input to the capture process. Now, data pipeline. In general, a data pipeline is a process of structuring, processing, and transforming data in stages regardless of what the source data form may be. It is a set of data processing elements connected in series where output of one element is the input for the next one. Today, I'm going to talk about the most common issue we face when migrating the Oracle data or Oracle CDC data to a BigQuery. It's always observed that while a CDC data is encountered in Oracle, many downstream applications will not have the same data copy immediately. We won't be able to do any near real-time analytics on the data as well. So, using Striim, a streaming data integration solution, the DB transactions are applied to target almost instantaneously and with transaction integrity. The Striim uses log-based CDC method which reads DB transactions in Oracle's redo logs and collects all the insert, update, delete operations without impacting the performance of Oracle source system. So today I'll just show a sample where Oracle data can be loaded using the Striim application to the BigQuery. This is the BigQuery table I have here, employee, which is having 0 records for now. This is the source table that I have, Oracle table. It's called employee as well. So if you see, I have nearly 500 records in the Oracle table. So we will do the Oracle to BigQuery load in 2 parts. The first part will have the initial load and the second part will have the CDC. CDC is like nearly a streaming data. So for now, the Oracle initial load will be like whatever the data we do have currently in the Oracle source would be loaded to BigQuery as it is. So this is the application in Striim which will load using a component called database reader to the BigQuery writer. Here you can see almost instantaneously the records are getting flowed from Oracle to the target BigQuery. So here all the 500 records that were there in our employee table on Oracle source is loaded to BigQuery. Now we'll have how a CDC application in Striim works. So this is the application where we use a component called Oracle Reader for the CDC load. So now if you see, the application is running, but there are no messages that is being passed here. Like I said, CDC will only load the current data that is being loaded into the Oracle table. So for now, I am loading 500 records to the table. So now my count is 1000 records in Oracle table. Here you can see all the records are being fetched now and would be instantly loaded into the source as well. Yeah. So now I can go here and see. BigQuery now has 1000 records which were loaded with initial load and the CDC application using the Striim. Yeah, whatever data we had there is exactly loaded as it is here. Striim uses log-based CDC method which reads DB transaction in Oracle redo logs and collects all the insert, update, and delete operations. It never communicates directly to the source system and rather uses the DB logs. That is, everything is done without impacting the performance of the Oracle systems during business hours. So the conclusion is, Striim helps us to build the real-time database sync, captures from your IoT devices data to help generate alerts when something is inappropriate. Thank you.